Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
And I'm Jack Simpson. Good morning.
Thanks for listening to the Breakfast Show each and every day. Thanks for listening to those track reports yesterday that Brent Apperson provided. He had a recap this morning in our sports report, and he will be providing more updates throughout the day from Burke Stadium, and that will be the second full day, and then it really picks up on Friday and Saturday with a lot of the kids from around the area being featured. So going well there. They're going to be dodging some weather here and there. Sounds like we've got a chance here of some rain.
Yeah.
So your forecast is promising.
I hope so.
Yeah. So you showed me a picture earlier of something out back. Let's check in on that. We could talk about it during your weather currents, but that's kind of amazing. How many eggs is in that
There
nest?
was 6 in that nest.
6 robin eggs in the satellite nest out back. I don't know if we've seen 6 in there before.
I don't think I have ever seen that many eggs in a nest before, honestly.
Well, we'll see how that unfolds.
Yeah.
It's a little crowded. All right. We have a lot of things to talk about here. The first half of the show, we're going to play the game and take care of some things because the second half of the show is quite busy. We're going to be visiting with several folks in the studio, and then late in the 8 o'clock hour, live from Power Solutions, and then again in 9 o'clock hour from Power Solutions. So 2 different segments there, late in the 8 o'clock hour and early in the 9 o'clock hour from Power Solutions. I'm sure that they've got some hay equipment out there they want to talk about with the season just upon us here. And so we're going to be checking in there. We also have the Farmers National Report for you this half hour, at the end of this half hour. So we are set and we're ready to go. I want to talk about a few things and bring some information your way here. The Broken Bow Chamber is getting ready for Market on the Square. That's coming up on June 4th. That's the first one, and then we'll run through September 17th. So if you're interested in being a vendor, contact Steph at the Chamber office at 872-5691. You're also able to set up a weekly or seasonal fee with that as well. If you want to pay for the whole season, they can do that. If you want to pay weekly, they'll make that work for you. Give Steph a call at 872-5691. And get ready. The citywide garage sales in Broken Bow start June 5th through the 7th. That's not far away. Get your unwanted treasures ready to pass along and let somebody else use them, and let the Chamber know if you want to participate. They'll put you on the map. Also, mark your calendar for the Custer County Demolition Derby. It's coming up on Saturday, June 13th at 7 p.m. A fun night. This is the second year. It's been brought back after many years of being absent from events at the fairgrounds, so they're excited to bring you a fun night of crash 'em up, exciting action, plus music following the Derby. You can enjoy Kyle Slater Band with country music, food, and drinks.
All right. Do you need hearing aids but worry about the cost? Roxanne at Nebraska Land Hearing in Broken Bow works with any budget because hearing aids don't have to break the bank. They've been proudly serving the Broken Bow area from the same trusted location for over 10 years. Roxanne has been helping neighbors hear better without the hassle of long drives or big city prices. With over 35 years of experience and multiple Best of the Best awards, Roxanne offers top-quality, state-of-the-art hearing technology, including rechargeable hearing aids. There's no batteries to mess with. She also provides free evaluations, free office calls, extended warranties, and discounts for both new and returning patients. You can skip the drive to Lincoln, Omaha, or Denver and call 308-384-3852 to schedule your appointment today for expert hometown care that fits your budget right here in Broken Bow. They are inside the Chamber building.
All right, I'm trying to fix my note that I put on the chat box this morning. I was really trying to get it done before the breakfast show started. I have several typos in it, trying to type fast. So I'm going to retype that. But what it says is that we're going to have the remote broadcast from Power Solutions today and promoting the state track reports as well. So I'll retype that. Should not have posted that. I got in a hurry. Couple of typing errors there. I want to talk a little bit today about Chapin's, the store. they announced yesterday that they would be closed today to celebrate the life of Connie Pearson. And, of course, I think many of you, sometime or another, probably her life touched you in one way or another with her friendly smile and laugh. Also, all of the times that she helped you redo the kitchen or get something refreshed in your home or your business. Connie was a genius as an interior decorator, and she will be missed that way, but more importantly, she'll be missed for who she was. So they're celebrating her life today. The funeral service is today, so they will be closed today at Chapin's, but they will be back open on Friday and Saturday until the last customer leaves. That's just the way they do it at Chapin's. So I just wanted to announce that this morning.
All right, Off-Broadway in Broken Bow offers exceptional assisted and independent living plus a great move-in special and referral bonus. Staff can help with housekeeping, medication management, and meals, taking the burden off your shoulders. Off-Broadway is there 24/7 if you need them, giving you peace of mind while still maintaining your independence. You choose your level of care and are free to come and go as you please. And you can let them handle the cooking and cleaning so you can spend more time doing what you love. There's no yard work, no snow scooping, just comfort, community, and convenience. Enjoy a full schedule of activities to keep you engaged and entertained, along with a friendly staff that's sure to brighten your day. Come take a look around and see what all they have to offer. They would love to welcome you through their doors.
Circle V Stitchin' Post. Velma is still out there doing her thing, and it's good for you because if you're looking for a logo on your name or your shirt or shirts, hoodies, hats, pretty much anything, Velma at Circle V Post has you covered at the Stitchin' Post. She does custom letter jackets as well. Velma also creates really special embroidered gifts like throws for weddings, memorials, or those meaningful moments you want to remember. And be sure and ask Velma about the cowhide coasters, rugs, and table runners. She can customize those for you too and has them on hand. Support local and turn your ideas into something that you're going to love. Give Velma a call at Circle V Stitchin' Post at 308-872-6173. Leave her a message and she'll get back to you.
Well, it's crazy to think that this is the third Thursday. So at Rustic and Red, you can join them today for their May Sip and Shop. There's going to be great sales and great friends. That's today. They will be doing in-store specials and snacks all day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Also, the 308 Boutique Mobile Bus Rosie will be there from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with all kinds of fun clothing. Rustic and Red has gifts and decor for any occasion. You can follow them on Facebook to know their in-store specials and new items. Father's Day is next month, and you can come and see what's new for the guys at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad. Regular hours are Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., but this Thursday, join them for the monthly Sip and Shop from 10 to 7. That's at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad.
All right, yeah, it doesn't seem possible, but May is getting away from us. No doubt about it. Soon it will be the end of May, and we're going to celebrate the end of May with Gates Fun Day. It's coming up on May 30th at the Gates Community Center. Now, Christy Trumbull was in a couple of days ago to kind of highlight things, and I want to talk a little bit specifically here about the barbecue because this is a competitive barbecue, but here's the deal. You don't have to have one of those big, fancy, large cookers on a trailer to compete. Her husband is going to be doing his competition with the grill from the house. So it's just one kind of a beginner's get-together for the competition. That means anybody can participate, and I think the deadline is getting closer past to get in, but I wouldn't think that if you called, maybe you could get some information from Ben Goodner at 308-870-5859, 308-870-5859 for more information about the Gates Fun Day and maybe ask about getting in to that barbecue competition. They'll announce the results on the 30th at 5:30. Then they're going to serve the public the good food that was created. And all proceeds go to the Gates Community Center to help with repairs. That's what this whole thing is. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's all about having fun, like you used to have fun at the country school. And it's also about raising some money for the Gates Community Center to help with repairs. You can call or text Ben for more information. I think the registration again for the barbecue has passed, but you might give him a call and check. There was a 10-team limit, and when Christy was here the other day, they still had a spot or two left. So might give Ben a call. Kids games, antique tractor show, cornhole tournament, all happening at Gates Fun Day, May 30th. And they had a lot of great sponsorship to make this work. And, as always, grocery cart involved, Ag Land, Tractor Supply, Sergeant Corner Market, KCNI, KBBN, Fox Theater, Mid-Nebraska Pedal Pullers, Ryan and Rachel Evans Cattle, Perry Mize Construction, and Trotters. And I think Christy also mentioned that K-Bear Radio has been helping promote this as well. So all those, and I think there's other sponsors that are not on the sheet.
All right. Well, the Vacation Bible School for the United Methodist Church is coming up. This will be at the Broken Bow UMC on June 1st through the 5th from 9 a.m. to noon. Kids entering kindergarten through 6th grade next year, they're also going to be accepting volunteers from grades 7 to adults, and this is the Snowball Mountain Challenge. Now you can register at bbumc.mycokesburyvbs.com, or you can visit their Facebook page. Again, that website, bbumc.mycokesburyvbs.com.
Insight Partners. The news is out. They have teamed up. Insurance of the Heartland and Ansley and Loop Agency and Loop City have joined Insight Partners. At Insight Partners, they believe they're better together, which is why insurance agencies across the Midwest have joined up with them to better serve customers and communities. From personal to commercial or specialty insurance, your local Insight Partners team can help you protect what matters most. Visit Insurance of the Heartland and Ansley and the Loop Agency in Loop City. Also online at myInspartners.com. So those are some of the things we wanted to tell you about before things got away from us here this morning, because we do have a busy show for you. We're going to play the game here in just a little bit. Going to back up to yesterday. Didn't get this played or talked about, so we're going to do that right now. Cher was 80 yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, 80 years old yesterday. Now, Cher doesn't look 80 because she's into cosmetic enhancement, but she looks pretty darn good for 80. She still sings very, very well. But let's go back to a long time ago when she was with Sonny and Cher, and they covered a Dylan song that was probably their staple at that point in time. Did a lot of TV appearances with this, and probably some small and mid-sized concerts. The official cover of I Got You Babe, Sonny and Cher. Cher was 80 yesterday. Sonny and Cher together back in probably, the 70s, 1970s, with their cover of Bob Dylan's I Got You, Babe. And, of course, Cher went on to do very, very well on her own. And when she goes out on concert, she still packs the house with all of her pageantry, and her shows are more than just music. Her costumes are pretty crazy. But people love her. All right, we're going to play the game next and change subjects here. And the prize is at Howdy's, right?
Yep, it's good for one free breakfast sandwich, either bacon or sausage. Here is your question. So we're talking about events that happened in May that covers a range of centuries and countries. In May of 1931, this New York City building saw the official opening, and it's one of the tallest buildings in the world. Is it CN Tower, the Eiffel Tower, Big Ben, or the Empire State Building? Again, May 1931 saw the official opening of which iconic New York City building, one of the tallest in the world? Your choices: CN Tower, Eiffel Tower, Big Ben, or the Empire State Building.
Call us at 872-2801.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
When it comes to a stroke, a quick response is critical. A stroke is always a medical emergency. If you're concerned someone may be having a stroke, Melham Medical Center wants you to remember the Be Fast acronym. B for balance issues, E for eye problems, then FAST, F for drooping features, A for arm or leg weakness, S for speech difficulty, and T for time. Time is of the essence. Visit our website at melham.org to learn more about how we can help you stay healthy, active, and strong.
Wait, stop. This is not a drill. Gateway Motors just triggered a vehicle alert you need to hear. Select Chevrolet Equinoxes, Trax, Trailblazers, Nissan Altimas, Jeep Compass, and Toyota Camrys are all part of one exclusive promotion. Just $299 down, $299 a month with approved credit, and every one of them is tagged with the Gateway Motors Lifetime Powertrain Limited Warranty. There are only 10 vehicles available. When they're gone, they're gone. Look for the vehicles with the green dot on the windshield. That's how you know they're part of the deal. Get to Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. This is only while supplies last.
We have Mike on the line. Good morning, Mike. How are you?
Okay.
All right. Here's your question.
All right, Mike. May 1931 saw the official opening of which iconic New York City building, one of the tallest in the world? Your choices are CN Tower, the Eiffel Tower, Big Ben, or the Empire State Building.
Empire State Building.
There you go.
Good job, Mike. You've won a prize out at Howdy's. So if you can stop by the studio sometime, we'll have it here for you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too. All right. We'll be right back.
Waking up Central Nebraska.
They are so funny.
KCNI, KBBN.
When your trailer needs work, trust someone who does it all. 2-Inch Gang Trailer Repair in Halsey. Richie handles everything from lights and bearings to brakes and welding, making sure your trailer is safe, reliable, and road ready. Whether routine maintenance or a repair that can't wait, dependable service and attention to detail is what you'll get every time. Plus, free pickup and delivery within 50 miles makes it even easier. Don't let trailer issues slow you down. Call Richie at 2-Inch Gang Trailer Repair of Halsey at 650-9922. That's 650-9922.
If you've got an upgrade, remodel, or new construction project on your mind for the year, now is the time to get it scheduled with Duda Plumbing. Scott and Colton specialize in remodels, new build plumbing, and advanced sewer video inspections. They provide friendly, reliable service to Broken Bow and nearby communities. And yes, they can handle septic plumbing when you need it. Plan ahead and get on the calendar today with Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing. All right, let's take a look at birthdays today. Divine Joy Randolph, 41 today, Best Supporting Actress in Oscar role for Holdovers, and plays Detective Williams in Only Murders in the Building. Very successful. Ronald Isley, 85 today, lead singer for the R&B group the Isley Brothers, was the third of 6 brothers and started singing at the age of 2. Mr. T.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. T is 74 today. Uh, and I don't know, is he still out and about? He had movies, he had cartoons, he had everything else when he was really rolling there. Mr. T, 74 today. His first name is Lawrence, by the way. And Cody Johnson is 39 today, country singer. Self-released 6 albums before his major label album in 2022, which won him the CMA Album of the Year, and recently had a giant hit with Carrie Underwood. And we're going to hear that right now in honor of Cody Johnson's 39th birthday.
Dave Davis Auction Service. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
USA Radio News. I'm John Summers. 3 people are dead, 19 hospitalized after exposure to an unknown substance in central New Mexico. Republicans on Capitol Hill reacted to President Trump's decision to endorse Texas Senator John Cornyn, who's locked in a tight re-election race.
Senator Cornyn is a principled conservative. He is a very effective senator, but none of us control what the president does.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune says when it comes to winning elections, it begins with quality candidates. Vice President J.D. Vance says federal authorities are investigating Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Some Cuban exiles in Florida are hopeful after the Justice Department indicted former Cuban President Raul Castro. President Trump's preparing an executive order to deal with new advanced AI models. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives, and MediShare is proven. You can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted. It works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 855-SHARE-40. That's 855-SHARE-40. 855-SHARE-40.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by the NSP, troopers with the Nebraska State Patrol Carrier Enforcement Division participated in the International Road Check from Tuesday, May 12th through Thursday, May 14th across the state. During this effort, troopers conducted 388 vehicle inspections, with them discovering 692 violations of the federal motor carrier safety regulations and state law. Troopers placed 56 vehicles out of service and additionally placed 28 drivers out of service. Vehicles are placed out of service for a variety of reasons relating to bad brakes or tires or other problems that pose immediate safety risks. Troopers issued a total of 78 citations during the inspections. During the inspections, troopers also issued a total of 66 CVSA decals. The decals indicate that the vehicle did not have any immediate safety issues, and the effort focuses on commercial vehicles that may not pass through weigh stations as part of their regular routes. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monty Bolaños.
In the NBA, the two-time MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dropped 30 points to go along with 9 assists as the Thunder defeated the Spurs in Game 2, 122-113. The Spurs as a team had 21 turnovers.
I mean, we didn't do a great job at it today, but we need some poise for sure. Taking care of the ball, helping, the main ball handlers, and being aggressive just like we were in the third quarter.
That was Victor Wembanyama, who ended with 21 points and 17 rebounds. In the Stanley Cup West Final, Game 1, the Golden Knights defeated the Avalanche 4-2. In baseball, Shohei Ohtani with a leadoff home run and 5 scoreless innings pitched as the Dodgers blanked the Padres 4-0. And in college football, Ed Orgeron is returning to LSU as an assistant on Lane Kiffin's staff.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Slight chance of rain showers.
Today, otherwise partly cloudy skies. High temperatures reach up to 65. Southeast winds 8 to 15 miles per hour.
Thunderstorms likely.
Tonight, lows level off around 48, cloudy. Highs level off around 65. Tomorrow,
chance for showers.
From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Power Solutions of Broken Bow is proud to be your local Vermeer dealer, offering the strongest equipment and parts out there. They are also your one-stop diesel shop, fixing major breakdowns to simple repairs. 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2, Power Solutions, your local Vermeer dealer.
Currently, 8:07. Let's go outside and find out with Jack Simpson. What's it really feel like out there, Jack?
Man, oh man, it feels great for only being 48. It's because of the nice and sunny sky, though. We do got a little bit of wind. It's 5 to 10 out of the southeast with barometric pressure at 3014, humidity 82%. Only 2 hundredths of received precipitation in the last 24 hours with 40 hundredths for the month now. A high yesterday of 57, overnight low of 45. They are stopping traffic out front here again, and I did take a look, and it's like right at the end of the bridge out here in front of the station. So,
all right, slow down, be ready for that. They're working. That guardrail continues to be worked on, so be careful when you come out this way. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
All right, in Brent Apperson's chair, I love it.
First time ever.
Mr. Stuart Fox is
It feels
here.
different, too.
Yeah, it's a different feel over there, isn't it? We really have been doing this so long, Stuart, that when for some reason I'm over there and Brent's over here, it just doesn't feel right. But that comes from repetitive,
That's right.
every day. So I want to talk a little bit about the movies and what's coming up, and also maybe while I have you here, You're a busy guy. I was thinking about this. I see you walking between the bank and the theater, and then
worn out path there. Yeah,
down the street. Back. I wonder how many miles you put on between.
I don't know, but it'd be a lot.
Well, how long have you been running the theater?
We took that over December of 2003. Our family did, and one group of us or another, but I've pretty much been involved from the get-go, and then there might have been a little bit of a break, but nonstop since 2006. So,
wow.
Yeah, over 20 years.
I got to get your picture on here. Brent usually runs the camera, so
I don't know that people need to see my picture, but
there we go. I guess you can be under the title host only because Brent's not here. So there we are. There we are. Yeah, that's a long time, and I know you went through a lot of changes and improvements in the equipment and so forth. And gosh, in the theater, you had one room to start with,
right?
And now you have 3 different theaters in one.
Yeah, and we've got some plans too. It's kind of crazy because you mentioned it's been over 20 years. We added that upstairs theater in 2008. And so we're coming up on 18 years for that. That's when we redid the concession stand. We added the 3rd theater back in, I think, 2010. And so we're planning to do some improvements. I think I've maybe mentioned that before.
Mm-hmm.
We did close our theater in Central City, and so there's we're working on getting that facility sold. But there's also some upgrades that I think will be coming to Broken Bow. So we're working on that. I'm not sure the timing, but hopefully later this year. We're hoping to get new seats and carpet and different things just to give it a little bit of a facelift, because over time, I mean, it's crazy. It's still very nice, but we don't want to take it for granted. We want to keep it really nice. We want to redo the concession stand a little bit. One of the things we just did a week ago, we actually installed a new Frazzle machine. So I'd never heard of Frazzle, but think of your slushy drinks.
Oh, okay.
And it's a company I think that's been out there for a little while now, and so we installed those last week. Something new for people, and we have two flavors. One's called Tiger's Blood, and one is called Blue Razzmatazz. I think the Tiger's Blood is kind of like a strawberry and coconut, really refreshing. They're really good. I get to try them at some trade shows, and I think if you go places, they have maybe an icy machine or that. And I talked to some of my fellow theater goers that are owners, and said, well, they have the icy. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, is it better than this? And they're like, oh, no, the Frazzle's way better. I'm like, well, why do you have the icy then? Well, just name recognition.
I see.
And we want to have what's really good and what people like. And so there's different flavors we can bring in, but we're excited to have something that's new and unique. I'm not sure if there's anywhere else in town that has those, but you can definitely get them at the theater. Whether you're coming to a movie or not, you could stop in and get one to go as well.
Yeah, which people do for the popcorn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of popcorn, how's the new popper working?
The new popper is amazing. We've actually been selling our old poppers. I think we've got rid of all of them, and we're trying to find another popper like we have in Broken Bow for our Cozad location because they're quite jealous now that we have this new one. So
that's a big one too.
Yes, big one, but they're very expensive, and so we're trying to find a used one, and so I got a lead, so I'm hopeful to do that. But it's great. And the popcorn, we have a lot of people that come in, whether you're coming for the movie or not, people come in, get to-go popcorn. If you remember, we have the refillable popcorn buckets. Those are only $5 for refills. It doesn't matter if you're coming to a movie or not. You can bring those in. A lot of people do that if they're having a movie night at home or just want some popcorn. And the great thing about our popcorn is it does keep. So if you don't eat it right then and there, trust me, it'll be good in a day or two or three.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Those are improvements that are been completed or on the way.
Yes.
And that's good to hear. That means you're willing to keep investing in the business, and that's a good sign. So
yeah, it's important. I think it's important for the community to have this facility. We definitely don't do it because it's
as a banker
something that we're going to get rich off of, but it is a really important thing for our community. I was just talking to folks in Ogallala yesterday. Their theater closed down last year, and sounds like a nonprofit group bought it, and they were reaching out to see, I think, if we were looking to expand, which we're not.
Mm-hmm.
We've had quite a few communities that do that because I think we put together a pretty nice model. It's just we don't have the time to take on more, and I wish them well, but it is a lot of work, and I think the community definitely appreciates that we're here.
It would leave a hole in the community if it wasn't there, I think.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it, and I know as a financial expert, you probably scratch your head sometimes, but I know you're doing it for the
sure
community.
The people at the bank are laughing at the expert part if they're listening. So
I'm gonna stand behind you, Stuart.
But thank you, I appreciate that.
All right, I wish Brent was here because he knows movies way better than I do. But we do have kind of a rundown of coming up good movies this summer.
Yeah. So we're a different day this week. We're on a Thursday, but we've got a couple that end tonight. So last chance if people want to see the Mortal Kombat 2 or The Devil Wears Prada 2. Those are both really good movies that this is the last night for those. And the one we're keeping over is called Sheep Detectives with Hugh Jackman. And he's a shepherd, I guess, and takes care of his sheep. And he reads them bedtime stories. They're mystery novels or detective stories. And I believe something happens to Mr. Jackman, and the sheep, I guess, were paying attention and become detectives. So cute little family story.
Oh, good.
So
yeah.
So that one looks good. I haven't had a chance to see the whole movie. I've seen bits and pieces. It looks really good. And then we've got a couple new ones coming. Tomorrow, one's called The Great Awakening, and it's the story of Reverend George Whitefield and Ben Franklin. Kind of leads up to the American Revolution, and so looks good. It's a faith-based film, so hopefully we'll get some people come see that. It'll be here probably just a week only. And then the big one I've been waiting for is The Mandalorian and Grogu. I don't know. Are you a Star Wars fan?
I used to be when the kids were little.
Well, I know there's a lot of Star Wars fans out there. It's been a long time since there's been a Star Wars movie. We were at a theater conference in Omaha last week, and we actually got to see this early. So I thought it was great.
Okay.
I like the Mandalorian and Grogu TV show, and of course it hasn't been on for, I think, 2 or 3 years, probably 3 years anyways. And so we're expecting a busy theater, so if you're planning to come, I would encourage people to buy those tickets online. Make sure you get your seat, so that especially if you're coming from out of town, we hate to turn people away.
Yeah.
And so that'll be here for a few weeks, and then we've got a new one coming next week called The Breadwinner. which is with Nate Bargatze, I believe is how you say his last name. And he's a comedian, and it looks like a really good family-friendly movie. So we always like to have those. And this week is kind of the start of the busy movie season.
Yeah.
So Memorial Day weekend.
Kind of like everything else, we all think summer starts the end of this month, but I guess technically it's June 21st or something like that. But this time is going by so quick.
Yeah.
Here we are looking towards the end of May already.
Yeah, I think school's out, tomorrow?
Yeah.
So Cindy's
summer
last
already.
day at school is, I think, next week already. So, it's crazy how fast it goes.
Yeah, but it is nice to slow down and cool off and come in and have some of that good popcorn you're talking about and the refreshments that you offer, and just let the world go by for a little while and have that surround sound around you and watch a movie that you will enjoy.
Yeah, come in and just be entertained for a little while.
I know a lot of times you can mix up the schedule a little bit if somebody wants to rent the theater for a party or business meeting. Usually I would think parties would be popular for birthdays and that sort of thing.
Yeah, we do quite a few birthday parties, so you can reach out to us on our Facebook page. There's contact information on our website as well, and so you can reach out to us that way. And we're pretty accommodating if we can work it into the schedule. Obviously, off hours are really easy. Sometimes we'll have people that want to do something during our showtime hours, and occasionally we can do that. So just reach out to see if it's possible.
Okay. I know that you've mentioned almost every time you've been on the air with us that without the sponsors on the screen that are displayed before the movies, there probably wouldn't be any movies. And so, because it's not expensive, I think if you're a business out there or a church or whatever, and you're thinking, well, that'd be kind of nice to have our information when people are waiting for the movie to start, it's a pretty good buy.
Yeah. Basically, it runs $100 a month is what it is, and you get a 30-second ad that plays before every showing of every movie at the theater. And we also put some website recognition. We also have TVs in the lobby that have the business card ads as well. And so, we couldn't do it without that. And so we really, really, really appreciate that. Honestly, we've been doing that for probably since 2009. I think we started that program, and that's how we were able to upgrade the theater when we went digital. There were a lot of theaters back then that closed because they couldn't figure out how to finance, because it was like $100,000 per screen to go digital. And so that was kind of the business model that we put together, and so we really appreciate that. Basically, it keeps the doors open though, especially since COVID. COVID's kind of changed things a little bit. We're not running at the capacity we were prior to that, and so we're hoping that we'll get back there. And but it takes time.
Yeah, it does. And one of the benefits of that investment you made with the digital is for those parties or business meetings, you can have whatever movie you want and whatever information you would want on the screen, right?
That's right. Yeah. Just think of it as a big computer. If you can do it on a computer, you can do it on that. We can hook up gaming systems. We could pretty much do it all.
Okay.
So,
Stuart, thanks for coming in.
Yes.
I know you're busy. We'll let you go, but appreciate your time.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
You bet. A quick time out with these words.
Are the economics of row crops affecting your farm? Starseed has a full lineup of annual species to turn your farm into an annual grazing system. Looking for a mix after wheat harvest? Consider their Greenfield blend. Greenfield is a diverse mix of grasses, legumes, and broadleaves. No matter what your crop rotation is, Starseed can help you fill a forage gap. Let Starseed help you carry your herd through the year and keep your farm green and always growing. For more information, visit GoStarSeed.com.
At BD, they are driving healthcare forward. Every day, their innovations help doctors diagnose faster, protect nurses on the front lines, and improve care for millions worldwide. They believe in big ideas, bold solutions, and a future where healthcare works better for everyone. Together, progress isn't just being made. The world of health is being advanced. BD, where innovation meets impact.
No matter the season, having the right bank makes all the difference. At Burning Bank, we offer the tools and support you need. From checking and savings to personalized service you can count on. We are here to help you manage today and plan for tomorrow. Stop by our Broken Bow location and see how we can help you move forward with confidence. Burning Bank, build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
Got a little music lined up from Bob Seger for you, and then Paul Burney is up next. Farm Credit Services of America, so stay tuned.
Warning lights and duct tape can only get you so far. Let Power Solutions LLC keep you rolling and the duct tape in the toolbox where it belongs. Stop out and schedule your repair with their diesel mechanics. 2 miles east of Broken Bow, Nebraska on Highway 2, Power Solutions LLC. Give them a call, 308-872-5522, 308-872-5522.
Looking for a fresh start in a place you'll love to call home? Broken Bow Housing Authority has one-bedroom apartments available at Custer Heights. Enjoy easy living with no utilities, snow removal, or lawn care to worry about. Need more space? Choose from 2 to 5 bedroom homes with tenants responsible for snow removal and lawn care. Income limits do apply. Visit BrokenBowHousingAuthority.com to apply online today. Don't wait. Contact Broken Bow Housing Authority and open the door to your next home.
827 Farm Credit Services of America, our next guest, and my young son, Paul Burney, here from Services of America. And we got some family conversation taken care of during the song from Bob Seger.
We did.
Got caught up a little
Yep.
bit there. So we'll get more of that in hopefully later. I also know that we'll be attending some Little League T-ball games in the future. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's what starts already next week.
Next Wednesday, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah, on Wednesdays. So we'll see you there, if not anywhere else.
I'm not likely to make it.
Oh, that's right. It's golf.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to miss one week of league or something.
Yeah,
to make
you'll
the
have
game.
to miss one to
Yep.
check it out. That's right. The summer league is underway, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, Farm Credit Services of America, I was thinking about this when I saw that it was going to be on the schedule today about what we could talk about. Well, and you probably have some things you want to talk about, but I wanted to talk a little bit about how you have the return. Explain to me how your customers get some money back if things go well.
Oh, you're talking about our dividend program.
Yeah.
Well, so we're a cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
So, not unlike other businesses that would have investors, our company is owned essentially by our customers. And so, depending on, profitability, we deliver 1% back annually to our customers, and that 1% is based upon average daily the principal balance over the course of that given year. So, and that's been going on for 23, 24 years, right in there.
Yeah, I think the last time there was a visit from Farm Credit, the gals told us the total amount of money in recent years, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, and it can all be. I think that's information that's all available out on our website to see. But yeah, millions and back into the communities.
Yeah, and I'm sure you get asked. Banks, period, get asked quite a bit for contributions to communities. That's kind of a standard, I believe. You've worked at other banks, and I think that happens a lot. And most of the times, the banks are able to make a contribution. But this is a little bit different. This is a return in a way to your customers that some other financial institutions can or don't offer.
Yeah, it's just a different setup. I mean, we're just governed by a different body as far as that goes, and so that allows us to operate in that manner.
Also, you still, I know, take pride in being involved in community projects, events. The one that probably stands out here in Custer County is at the Custer County Fair.
Yeah, definitely highly involved in the various fairs. In fact, we had a meeting here, I think it was last week, just outlining what we were doing at each one and what we needed to maybe modify to do different than we've done before, just so that we can help make an impact at those events. And, really our commitment to agriculture and those kids that are involved, where they're the direct in line to carry on family traditions and operations themselves. So we want to continue to support that.
Okay. Now, I don't want to put you on the spot.
Oh, boy.
I will not put you on the spot, but I just have to. think that the conversations that you're having out there with the producers right now are maybe more interesting than they should be with what's going on right now.
Yeah, there's definitely stress in some fashion depending on reliance on row crop income, and that's been we've seen some positive movement in the markets recently, but overall the last couple of years have been difficult, and you're sitting here faced with are we working our way out of a drought, or we don't know that yet, and so that's just more stress on families and operations. But the unique thing about agriculture really is it's cyclical, and the conversations I've had with people, and I know my contemporaries, my teammates have had, it's the mindset is we've been through this before, we'll find our way through it.
Yeah.
And
I ran into a Sandhills rancher yesterday, been around for a while, and of course the conversation always starts with, well, is it pretty dry? How dry is it where you're at? It's dry. And he said, and they had some fires, and and the list goes on and on. He says, but he said, it's coming. We're going to get some rain. And he was more positive than I was, and I don't have anything to be concerned about. I don't have any cattle.
Yeah. I think to stay here as long as many of these family generations have, there's just a built-in resilience that you just kind of fight your way through it, and things are going to get better.
Well, and it's been great, and the cattle market's been super.
Yep.
And so that's been a relief valve for, in some cases. There's some who don't have both crops and cattle.
We're definitely fortunate in that way here, where most operations are diversified, and we have this land base that's unique and diverse in and of itself, and so that provides that avenue for people to have different revenue streams, and so that's helped in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about what I had on my mind. Is there any specifics that you want to talk about today?
Really just thinking in terms of what you brought up with, maybe the drought conditions or these situations that, with depressed grain prices and how those have affected people, and just that, we're committed to helping people through that. And we have different, lenders within our team that are able to work with operations in that magnitude to where they can provide some insights and maybe, if we don't, differing solutions maybe or options, considerations to maneuver.
Well, I mean, the input costs are probably a major part of the discussion to start with. How much did you book ahead, and how much more is it going to cost, and what might we do next season? It's got to be kind of an interesting conversation.
Those are all operation decisions that we listen to. Don't necessarily put guidance into that, because we're not there to manage people's operations as much as we're going to help manage the financial side of this and what works there and what doesn't.
Yeah.
More than booking and doing those things. I mean, we can provide insights as to what we're hearing in the market, but those decisions are solely the business operators.
Yeah. Well, the thing that, as just a regular citizen, I scratch my head at is, if you're reading or watching the news, and all of the things that are going on worldwide, and Middle East and Ukraine, and all these crazy bad things that are happening out there, and the stock market seems to be somewhat insulated. I mean, I don't get that part, how they're figuring things. I don't think that comes into play with you guys so much, but it just seems to me like, what kind of bubble could they be in?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For sure.
And that wouldn't probably be good for you to comment on that. But
I mean, I'm out of my depth as far as
me too.
I'm
just still scratching my head when they say, well, stocks were up today because of whatever. Just day to day it changes.
Yep.
But the world changes day to day, and it affects agriculture. Ukraine.
Yeah, all those events have had impacts in some fashion to our ag economy and the different commodities that we grow and offer.
What about the? We should probably talk about this because of the crazy world we live in and the fluctuations and tariffs and all of these different things that we've been hearing and reading about. Farm Credit Services has some platforms that offer stability, insurance on cattle, insurance on crops. That's a pretty big part of what you guys do.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes us a little bit unique in that way, is we do manage all of those areas as far as the risk protection, and we have teammates that are incredibly knowledgeable, experts in their field, and so we can rely on them to get the most accurate and timely information for our customers. And looking at it in a big picture, you can see all the components and how they all tie together, and to have that expertise under one roof is definitely, we feel like, a benefit.
Yeah. All right.
That was really serious.
Let's lighten it up a little bit. I got pulled up. I didn't know whether Tyler was coming today.
Well, I got to confess, I was gone for the last few days, and so it was kind of...
You just dropped out.
Well, I noticed on my calendar last night, I was like, oh, breakfast show tomorrow, and we didn't talk about it, so...
you don't need to give it to me on the air, but I need his extension.
His extension at work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because when you call, the Farm Credit, you get a menu, a plethora of different options, and I didn't know his extension.
Do you just want his cell phone number?
That'd be cool.
I can do that.
That'd be better, because maybe I shouldn't go through the bank system to get to him. But I wanted to tell him about the Black Keys release.
Oh.
And they have a live studio recording. I've got it right there. Of all this new music. The album they're releasing is called Peaches, and they went ahead and recorded the sessions.
Oh, cool!
So it's like watching them play live, because it's not overdubbed or anything. It's straight off the drums and the guitars and so forth. And I thought he would be interested, but he did not have his extension.
Oh, he'll be very interested in it.
Yeah, and you have to just key in Black Keys Live Studio 2026, and then there's a whole 2 or 3 or 4 different songs that they've let you listen to and watch him play.
I mean, there's a good possibility if he's listening right now, he's already gone down that path.
Well, you should, Tyler, and you should let me know your extension.
I'll have to look it up. But if you want to go the extension route, then I'll give you all the ways you can communicate with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because your system is like a lot of systems these days. If you do not know the extension, then you can go to the menu, but then you have to usually type in, match the numbers with the letters to get the name.
In truth, I don't know.
You don't know?
My extension is.
You don't even know your own extension?
No. Couldn't tell you. Nope.
Well, that's no help.
Not really. I thought maybe you needed to get a hold of him because you want to know when the lemonade stand was going to be set up again.
Well, they've got the chairs and table out, but I've just not went by when they were there.
Well, that's just for efficiency, instead of having to move it all back out, every time your lemonade stand's open, then you're just moving the materials and the people there.
Well, it warms my heart when I walk by and see the little plastic table and the plastic chairs there. And also I was told by Ashley that she had special lemonade for me.
It's been discussed, yeah. I said to catch you maybe they need to have that lemonade stand open up somewhere around maybe 4 in the afternoon on a Monday as you were taking your walk home.
Yeah, not past 8:30.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably be, starting to bed down.
At 7 or so, right?
No.
Not that early?
No. I'm with it being light now. I'm staying up sometimes till 9.
Holy moly!
But I don't have to get out here as early as I used to. So
what time you roll in now?
Oh, between about 6:45.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty late. So that gives you a little more. But anyway, I would like to know his extension.
I won't give that over the air. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I should. For everybody that wants to call Tyler Peters.
Yeah. So we're going to go out to Power Solutions here shortly.
You're going out physically, making an on-site appearance.
Yeah. Live, remote, and just so you know, it looks like they might have got connected and disconnected. So we may be having some challenges coming up.
Oof, technology, man.
Yeah. So if anybody has questions about Farm Credit Services of America, stop in, walk in. There's a phone number to call, website. Information is really available on that as well, right?
Yep. Phone number here in Broken Bow is 872-2461. If you type Farm Credit Services of America in on your browser, you're going to go right to our website. You can see all kinds of information.
All right. Paul Burney, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan. It's good to see you.
You too. We'll take a time out with these words.
The Memory Care program at Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow focuses on learning, routine, and innovation. Just one of several ways they are dedicated to building a stimulating and supportive environment. Visit QualitySeniorVillages.com to learn more and to see current openings.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens, musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
The right approach to care makes all the difference. And at Broken Bow Dental, that means staying true to the values that matter most to this community. Dr. Casey McLeod and her team build lasting relationships, knowing every patient by name. She also listens, making certain your treatment is the right fit. And with advanced technology, the team at Broken Bow Dental streamlines care, completing procedures in fewer visits so you can get back to what matters most. Located right off Highway 2 in Broken Bow, Dr. McLeod's practice is now accepting patients. Better, brighter. Broken Bow Dental.
8:43, we're trying to get hooked up and get ready to have that live broadcast from Power Solutions, so stick around, that's coming up.
Discover the beauty of the Secret Garden, open every day in May. Weekday hours are 11:30 to 4:30, Saturdays 8:30 to 4:30, and Sundays 1 to 4. Browse a stunning variety of annuals and succulents and pick out a container to plant them in. View inventory at thesecretgardenonline.com, just west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. Monday through Saturday, you can catch the delicious drinks and lunches at their Broken Bow location inside the old McDonald's building, The Secret Garden.
Is nagging back pain or neck stiffness holding you back? At Thompson Chiropractic, Dr. Riley Thompson provides personalized, evidence-based care right here in Broken Bow. No unnecessary procedures, just real results. They accept most major insurance plans and offer discounts for direct pay. Call 308-293-6340 today or schedule online anytime at thompsonchiropractic.com. Take the first step toward moving better, feeling better, and living better. Thompson Chiropractic, care that puts you first.
When hunger strikes, don't just stare at the fridge or starve at your desk. Let SanHillsExpress.com be your guide. Click the Restaurant Menus tab to see what's open and what's cooking in the area. From daily lunch specials to your go-to favorites, it's all right there.
I'll have what she's having.
Skip the guesswork and go straight to delicious. Check out the Restaurant Menus page on SanHillsExpress.com.
It is 8:45, and they had a little traffic jam, but they're on their way to Power Solutions, and we'll be there shortly, so we'll get going on that just as quickly as we can. In the meantime, this one's called Oh, Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, here we go again. I can't get past the pain, what I want to say to you. Too old now to learn how to let you in. So I run away just like I always do. She said if there's something I should know, then tell me now. Before I go and give my heart away. So I can get on with my life. You can go on with your strife. Wish you'd speak the words those eyes are trying to say. Sometimes this life feels like a big old dream. I'm floating around on a cloud inside. When my cloud starts coming apart at the seams, oh Sarah, that's when I slide.
Event, celebration, or meeting with or without concessions in a movie. No matter the time of year, gift cards to the Fox Theater are a perfect gift. The Fox Theater in Broken Bow and Cozad. Visit watchthefox.com.
Hi, this is Andrew Knost, CEO at Gothenburg Health. We believe quality healthcare does more than heal. It helps communities thrive. We continue to reimagine rural healthcare with a balance of innovation, compassion, and expertise to serve you better. And because we're supporting our friends, family, and neighbors, delivering quality care just means more. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
Sun Valley Landscaping is bursting with beautiful, vibrant flowers and ready for all you gardeners. They love this time of year and can't wait to help you plan your gardens and flower beds. Their greenhouses are filled with healthy and gorgeous perennials, annuals, and garden vegetables. Sun Valley will pot your plants for you or take home one of their unique planters or already made hanging baskets. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 5, and Sunday noon to 5. Sun Valley Landscaping, east of the Fire Hall on Highway 2 in Ansley.
It's 10 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock, and the guys are hooked up. They're getting set up. We'll get them on the air right after these words.
This Memorial Day, may we all take time to remember those who have fought for our freedom. Barney Pharmacy has special items you can shop at 20% off leading up to Memorial Day, including flags and magnets and the stakes to hold them, solar lights, stones, wind chimes, even options for pets too. Remember, Barney Pharmacy is closed on Memorial Day, so plan accordingly for your prescription pickups. Wishing you a safe and reflective Memorial Day, Barney Pharmacy in downtown Broken Bow.
Special pre-Memorial Day savings are waiting for you at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Right now, save 25% off all apparel for women, men, and youth. They're excited to have you see the new styles to gear up for playing your favorite sport or watching it. It's important to check back often at Geared for Sports because what's on the racks and shelves is changing all the time. Wishing you a safe and reflective Memorial Day. Geared for Sports. Go shop 25% off savings at Geared for Sports on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show on KCNI, KBBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska. As promised, we're going out to Power Solutions, East Highway 2, Broken Bow. And with that report, here's Jeremy.
All right, thank you very much, Dave. And yes, you'll be able to tell that we are outside for this remote broadcast. We're going to be talking all things equipment here at Power Solutions. We've got Michael here, and it's a busy place here, Michael. You got trucks coming in and out of here, and aren't you just so glad to be here live with me on the radio rather than in the shop?
Yes, sir. Anytime you can get out of the shop's a great time.
We got some great Vermeer equipment here, folks, that we're going to be talking all about this morning. And if you've not driven by Power Solutions before, it's just east of Broken Bow, a couple of miles. And you can't miss the equipment. The Vermeer yellow and green is right alongside of the road. And Michael's going to tell us all about what they've got going on with these Vermeer pieces of equipment, because this is a strategic time of year, isn't it? We're about to get into that haying time of year.
Let's hope we can get into that haying time of year. We need some more of that rain, but I guess there's always pivots that need to be cut, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got some mowers in front of us. You were telling me a little bit about these Vermeer mowers before we went on the air. Tell me about kind of the difference between these two models specifically. It looks like you've got the MC150 and the TM1210 here.
Yeah, the MC150, this is the second year we've had it available. It's a mower with a conditioner. When I got into Vermeer, they just got rid of them and they finally brought them back for us. Most people in this area want to condition everything. So we do have the MC150 available. There's also some smaller sizes. This is a 15-foot cut width, and we've got some 13s and 10s also. The 1210 is going to be just a mower, no conditioner on it. Folds up a lot narrower to go down the highway. Some people just doing grass hay, not necessarily need the conditioner on it.
I'm sure over the years you've seen people make an upgrade when it comes to their mowers and balers. What is their reaction? Do you have people that come back in for service or parts or things like that upgraded, that maybe thought they never were going to upgrade and fell in love with these Vermeer pieces of equipment? It seems to me like it's an upgrade worth making if you can do it.
Yeah, I agree. We've had really good feedback on our mower conditioners since they've came out. I've got two of them running in this area, and both guys that run them are absolutely enjoying them. Their probably only one complaint is they don't have enough tractor, because they could go faster than what their current tractor can do with it. So that tells you a lot that the mower can take anything you can throw at it. The 1210, it's been a staple for a long time. It's been a great mower. It's been around a while. The feedback on it's been really good. People are definitely enjoying it, and it'll eat anything. We've had, going back to the 150, probably the biggest question I got is, can it eat cane? And yes, it will devour cane. And that, I don't know why, that's always a question I get all the time though, is will it eat cane? Will it eat cane? And it will eat cane for sure. You can get both of those models in the 3-point, which I strongly suggest, or the drawbar connection.
Okay, great. And then you've got some rakes out here as well. And I know we talked about this the last time we were out here. It used to be a rake was a rake, and you kind of just put it on and went about your business. But there's different models of rakes, and obviously different sizes as well, based on what people are wanting to accomplish, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The VR1224 is going to be our smallest rake. It's going to be, if you get it all folded out all the way, it'll be 24 foot wide. It's a very non-complex rake, very simple rake. You can leave one side folded up if you just wanted to flip the windrow, or you can set both of them down to gather two windrows. It's very cost effective. It's not very big, but it does the job. The VRB, that's going to be a little bit, it'll be a big rake, but not as expensive. It goes back to the old springs to hold the wheels off the ground, unlike our larger rakes, our larger wheel rake that has hydraulic cylinders that hold the wheels off the ground. Then you move into your hydraulic rakes. We have the R2800 on hand. We can get the R2300s, but this area it's not very popular. Most people like the $2,800 just for the size of it.
And the thing to remember with all of these pieces of Vermeer equipment is that in many instances you have used equipment available as well, and you can work out a deal. I know that you mentioned the last time we were out here, you like to have that conversation with people about getting a used piece, because everyone has a different need, and maybe baling is a big part of somebody's operation and they need something a little bit larger, or maybe it's just they don't have that many acres devoted to it and they just need something smaller. So I know between used and new, you've got a lot of selection out here for folks as they get started, right?
We do. Right now in the mower line, we've got one conditioner mower and two regular mowers without conditioners. The mower conditioners are 13 foot. The other one, I forget, it's a 1200, not a 1210. And then we've got an 850 also that just came in. As of right now, rakes, we don't have any used ones. Balers, we do have one. We do have used financing available. It's I don't quote me on it, but it's like 3.5% right now. So there is options to finance used stuff through Vermeer also.
That's half of like what the percentage rate is on financing house right now. So you can't beat that. And if you folks can't tell, I mean, we're standing here, we haven't moved since we started this remote broadcasting. He's just pulling all of these model numbers and inventory out of his head. So Michael knows what's going on out here, and he's the guy to come and talk to if you're looking for a new piece of Vermeer equipment. So let's keep going on down the process. Let's talk balers. And I know Vermeer is really proud of their baling product, and you're starting to see more and more of them out there in the field, aren't you?
We are. We're glad that people are starting to use us and try us. I think our service stands alone for it. We take care of it. We take good pride in our service to keep the balers and all the equipment running for that matter. On the lot right now, we do have the 605S Rancher. That's the new model that came out. I can't sell you one because the barrel's sold and I can't get any more. But if you would like to see the 605S Rancher, it is available here. We do have obviously 605N. That's been the baler that Vermeer's had for quite a while. We have several of those on hand and more of them coming in, of course. We have the 605N Cornstalk Special also available. And with the Cornstalk Special to the Select, nothing different. The only difference is the Cornstalk Special has every option out there that's available for the baler and comes with a 2-year warranty, where the Select, we can piece it down to just a baler, or we can have all the bells and whistles that the Cornstalk Special has.
I kind of get the impression that about every time we feel like balers have all of the options and all of the features that anybody could ever want, they continue to innovate and come up with new features. It has me wondering, like, what else could you even add on to a baler to make it that much better? But you said the 605S Rancher is a brand new one. What are some of the new features on that one, if you are able to get more in and people want to snag one of those up?
Probably the biggest thing is the Rancher model. So it is going to be the more economical. It's not made for the guy that's putting up a lot of hay. I mean, if you're 1,000 bales or less a year, you might be interested in it. The biggest changes on it, they changed the pickup head on it. They went to a smaller pickup head. It still is producing as well as the 605N. Also, the hydraulic system, the hydraulic density system, so you can make the bale a lot more evenly compact from the core all the way to the outside. And it's controlled, you can control it inside the cab instead of with like the 605N. It was a dial on the side and springs. Just getting more technology into them. And our balers, all of our balers come standard with moisture sensors. Scales are an option, so if you want to have all that data, if you're doing custom work, it's really nice. You can send it right to your customer and show them, I put it up at 14 to 16% moisture and the bales weighed this much, so you're knowing what you're getting for tonnage off that field.
Great. Awesome. Folks, we're at Power Solutions just east of Broken Bow on Highway 2, as you can probably hear as the the trucks and cars are going by. Ironically, diesel is what we're going to be talking about later on during our visit here at Power Solutions, and we've had plenty of the big trucks going by. Anything else over on this end that we want to talk about? I know there's more equipment down that way. Do we want to walk down that way, or do we want to talk about it from here?
We can probably just do it from here. We do now have available, Vermeer is now North America's distributor for bunning manure spreaders. We do have an 800 on hand. Of course, all models are available. We also have feed wagons. Right now we're looking a little scarce, but we have more on order coming in. So they're vertical mixers. We've had a really good response out of everybody that's got one of those. They really wondered why they waited so long to get a new feed wagon. Going vertical has been a blessing.
Kind of feels that way with a lot of these pieces of equipment. And folks, there's a reason that we're here at this time. We're entering into that time of year where you're going to be getting back out into the field. There is rain in the forecast, good chance of rain as we head closer to the weekend. So those fields are going to be greening up, and if you want to be able to cruise through them with a piece of equipment on your tractor that's not going to let you down, Vermeer is that name that you want on your farm or ranch. That's kind of the Vermeer side of things from our remote broadcast here this morning. Is there anything we didn't mention, Michael, that you wanted to get out there? The main thing is to remember you've got financing options available, and maybe it's just about having the conversation and seeing where things land at the time, right?
Absolutely, and we are more than willing to bring it out and demo it. You know, no pressure to buy. Just if you want to try out a piece of equipment, it gets me out of the office, so I'd be more than glad to come see you.
All right. Yep. He'll bring the equipment to you, folks. Again, we're at Power Solutions, just east of Broken Bow on Highway 2. If you missed the turn, you'll know where you missed the turn because all the yellow equipment is right next to the road. That's the first half of our remote broadcast. Time flies when you're talking equipment. We're going to send it back to the studio for a news break, and I think we're going to have a discussion about their diesel work opportunities, both for your pickups and your big trucks, folks. So stick with us here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, and we'll love to have you along here from Power Solutions when we get into the 9 o'clock hour. Back to you, Dave.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
USA Radio News, I'm John Summers. Elon Musk could soon be the world's first trillionaire. An aircraft carrier strike group has arrived in the Caribbean amid tensions between the U.S. and Cuba. Medical cannabis dispensaries in New Jersey could soon sell recreational marijuana. A coalition of 24 states and Washington, D.C. sued the Trump administration over student loan limits on nursing and healthcare degrees. The Texas teen accused of pulling the trigger in a series of weekend shootings across Austin is an illegal alien. Nearly 44,000 Simi Valley residents in California are under mandatory evacuation orders due to the 2,100-acre Sandy fire. This man stayed behind to hose down his property.
We weren't worried, but then some hot spots came up, and so we kept an eye on it.
From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
This is Denny Gillum, host of Frontlines of Freedom, here to tell you about an amazing new book, The Miracle Man, written by a good friend of mine. It's a remarkable, true account of faith, healing, and restoration in the face of impossible odds. Through a harrowing series of events and miraculous answers to prayer, Bill receives a donor's heart with only hours left to live. His rapid recovery and return to normal life is a story that shows God's power to heal and his faithfulness in answering prayers. The Miracle Man is available online through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other booksellers.
Lisa Wolf here to tell you about our newest website for old-time radio lovers. It's 100radioshows.com. At this site, there are 5 old-time radio shows waiting for you to download free as our gift to you. And be sure to browse the additional 700 old-time radio shows available to you for 70% off by using the promo code RADIO at checkout. This is a limited-time offer, so log on to 100radioshows.com. That's 100radioshows.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, Here's Monsi Bolaños.
In the NBA, the two-time MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dropped 30 points to go along with 9 assists as the Thunder defeated the Spurs in Game 2, 122-113. The Spurs as a team had 21 turnovers.
I mean, we didn't do a great job at it today, but we need some poise for sure. Taking care of the ball, helping, the main ball handlers, and being aggressive just like we were in the third quarter.
That was Victor Wembanyama, who ended with 21 points and 17 rebounds. In the Stanley Cup West Final, Game 1, the Golden Knights defeated the Avalanche 4-2. In baseball, Shohei Ohtani with a leadoff home run and 5 scoreless innings pitched as the Dodgers blanked the Padres 4-0. And in college football, Ed Orgeron is returning to LSU as an assistant on Lane Kiffin's staff.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Slight chance of rain showers.
Today, otherwise partly cloudy skies. High temperatures reach up to 65. Southeast winds 8 to 15 miles per hour.
Thunderstorms likely.
Tonight, lows level off around 48, cloudy. Highs level off around 65. Tomorrow,
chance for showers.
From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
At Palmer Monument, they work with dedication to honor your loved ones with care and craftsmanship that lasts. They work with you to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones. Palmer Monument of Broken Bow, designed with pride, sold with integrity.
9:07 is your time. 53 degrees under a sunny sky. Winds out of the southeast, 5 to 10. Barometric pressure at 30.12 and falling. Humidity at 78%. High yesterday, 57. Overnight low of 45. We picked up 200ths precipitation as of 7 o'clock this morning. That puts us to 40 hundredths for the month of May. More to come from Power Solutions, East Highway 2 Broken Bow, right after this 60-second break.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning.
KCNI, KBBN Radio. Ready to get growing? The Garden Center has everything you need to bring your yard and garden to life. From beautiful annuals and hardy perennials to fresh vegetable plants ready for your garden, they've got it all. Looking to upgrade your landscape? Check out their great selection of trees and shrubs. Step inside their fully stocked greenhouse and find inspiration around every corner. Open 7 days a week, the Garden Center is your one-stop shop for all things green and growing. Find the Garden Center in Broken Bow at 500 Thelma Street, 1 block south of Highway 2. Visit them today and be sure to check out their Facebook page for the latest arrivals and updates.
When it comes to a stroke, a quick response is critical. A stroke is always a medical emergency. If you're concerned someone may be having a stroke, Melham Medical Center wants you to remember the B FAST acronym. B for balance issues, E for eye problems, then FAST, F for drooping features, A for arm or leg weakness, S for speech difficulty, and T for time. Time is of the essence. Visit our website at melham.org to learn more about how we can help you stay healthy, active, and strong.
9:09, let's go back out on East Highway 2 to Power Solutions and find out more about the diesel end of things. Jeremy?
All right, thank you very much, Dave. Yes, we are inside the shop at Power Solutions. As you can probably hear, a little bit of an echo. I do have 2 bars in here, Michael. I can't believe it. So I'm going to stand in this spot right here and not move for fear of dropping down to 1 bar or less. Hopefully it sounds okay on the other end. We've got Shane here with us this morning. Good morning, Shane.
Good morning.
We're in the shop, and we're going to be talking a little bit about the diesel side of things before we go back and talk to Michael some more. Kind of chat maybe about what you've got going on in the shop right now and the kind of work that can be completed here at Power Solutions. I know you guys have been around for a while, but I think people still don't know maybe that they can bring their pickup truck in here to get work accomplished on it and be right back out on the farm or ranch, or just use their daily driver right away again. What's the kind of work that you guys are working on right now?
We basically do pretty much anything suspension-wise, engine repairs, front ends, or rear ends, and AC systems. Pretty much any electrical system or anything like that we can handle.
And I know that there are diesel-specific things that you do, and obviously you mentioned the rear ends and things like that. But if people, I think farmers and ranchers a lot of the time, when you've got non-essential things going out on your pickup, they kind of maybe mount up a little bit. Do you get a little bit of that when they come in? You are fixing several things on one pickup when it's up on the lift?
Generally, yeah. Usually, sometimes they come in for one thing, and it kind of escalates into more. Just come in for injectors, and we see there's issues with suspension or brakes or anything like that.
A lot of these trucks are hauling trailers and things of that nature. Do you see a lot of gears and things like that? People make upgrades when they're repairing gears in a rear end or trying to go to a higher ratio to fit their needs?
We don't see a lot of that. Usually the pickups, especially the diesels, are pretty geared for what they're doing, so we don't do a whole lot of gear changes unless it's needed due to wore out parts.
Anymore, there's all kinds of different diesel engines out there. It used to be I'm sure there's still some farmers and ranchers out there that are holding onto those 7.3s, and you see some of those every now and then. But what was the last year that a 7.3 was in? Like late 90s, early 2000s?
2003 was last year, and then they went to the 6 liters.
Okay. And I mean, those are no slough, right? Those have a good amount of power as well.
They do. They're kind of the lower end, just when diesels started being turbocharged and taken off, but they are a pretty decent engine.
Okay, great. Got a few trucks in here right now, and I know you've got beds that you sell as well. You can install a bed maybe while they're in here for another kind of work, and somebody can be working underneath the hood and then with the bed on the back as well, right?
Yeah, we can pretty much take care of it all. We do offer like intake systems, cold air intake systems, and we do fast systems also. The cold air intake systems, we use S&B usually, and it's just kind of a better filtration system than sometimes factory.
Sure. Okay. Great. All really good information. And folks, if you've got a diesel truck, whether it's engine work or the gears in your rear end, they can get that, or your suspension work accomplished. You might have something that you had plans on finishing, but you're just not able to get time to do it. We're about to get into haying season, like we were talking about outside. That gets a lot of people really busy. And if you're not using that pickup and you're going to be in the tractor a little bit more, bring that pickup in here, get it up on the lift, and then get it back out there doing some work for you. Appreciate your time, Shane.
Thank you.
All right, Michael, we're back with you. You had another subject you wanted to touch on before we kind of closed out here today. What else did you have on your mind?
Absolutely. Just keep in mind, we also work on semis. Once again, whether it's the engine, transmission, clutching, wheel seals, brakes, anything really on the semi, we've got a whole department for that as well. And then also with our Vermeer side, we have 2 field service pickups, whether it's irrigation engines. We do some tractor work, not a lot. A little bit of skid steer work, just depending on what part of the skid steer it is on. But if it's not able to get here, we can come to you.
The important thing that I'm gathering here, both on our first half of our conversation and on this diesel half, is that it's important to ask, because I run into this with all kinds of businesses around this area. They're very good about having a wide array of options for their customers, and that's the same with you guys. I love this shop. It's beautiful in here. I remember when I first moved to town, you were still downtown, and actually my wife lived in the apartment buildings next to your location inside of Broken Bow. Isn't it so nice to have the amount of space that you have now?
Yeah, it's amazing how fast we run out of space.
Yeah. If that's what they say. If you've got space, you will certainly fill it. I do have just one last question, and then I'll kind of check in with you if there's anything we forgot about. Just one observation I make in this shop that I make in my own garage at home. This is a tough question, so prepare yourself. How many cans of PB Blaster do you think are inside this room we're in right now?
Full ones or half full?
Any amount inside of them.
Oh, there's probably 12 to 20 of them laying around here somewhere.
That's what I would. I lose them. They roll under things, and then I find them, and then I keep using them, and I go to the store and buy 2, 3 more, and you can never have too much of that stuff. So, anything that we didn't talk about today, Michael, that you wanted to let people know? We can kind of recap at the end, but what else did you want to let people know about?
I guess another probably important one to touch on is that we do sell irrigation engines. We do have them on hand. They are non-emissions irrigation engines, which people think are hard to get a hold of, and they are hard to get a hold of, but it is it's a loophole that Cummins has found so that we can sell brand new 5.9 Cummins with radiator clutch ready to go. And like I said, we have them on hand, so if yours gives you more trouble than you want to deal with, we have the option.
And the time to do that would be maybe, fingers crossed, if we could get a bunch of rain falling and folks out there feel like they've got time to get a new engine installed on their irrigation system. So, yeah, another really good thing to remember. Those diesel engines have a lot of different applications in your pickups and your semis, and then on your irrigation side as well. Thanks for your time, Michael. Really appreciate it.
Yep, thank you guys for coming out.
We're at Power Solutions just east of Broken Bow, folks, and we talked about the Vermeer equipment that they offer. We're coming up on a pivotal time when you're going to be out doing some haying. They've got some great rakes, they've got mowers, they've got balers, and so much more on the Vermeer side. And then here inside of the shop, if you've had some work that you've been needing to do on your pickup from suspension to rear end, nothing worse than laying on your own floor. Not all of us have a lift inside of our garage. I got to tell you, I'm about over doing the whole roll around on the ground with gravel in my back dance. It's worth it to have a shop, get it up on a lift, take a look at things, get everything good to go so that pickup or that diesel engine can go back to work for you. So come and talk to them here at Power Solutions. They'll take care of you. You can't miss it, just east of Broken Bow on Highway 2. We'll send it back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you very much. Very interesting. What a great service to have out on East Highway 2, Power Solutions. We'll be right back.
The 87th Annual Sand Hills Cattle Association Scholarship Gala is May 29th. Be a part of raising money for scholarships and enjoy an evening of fruitful conversation and entertainment. Cocktail hours at 4:30, a delicious steak supper is at 6. Auction items include custom pieces and more, and there's a gun raffle as well. Corbett Wall is a guest speaker, and local country music artist B.J. Jamison will provide music. Get your tickets now at sandhillscattle.com or at the door of the One Box Convention Center in Broken Bow, May 29th. It's the Sand Hills Cattle Association Scholarship Gala.
Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers are proud to offer the Paramount Valley Ranch. This 12,979-acre ranch has good cross fencing and is well watered with over 60 tanks on pipeline. This ranch has over 1,000 acres of wet meadow for winter feed, allowing for large-scale cattle production on a year-round basis. Located just 30 minutes south of Ainsworth, this ranch is in a great location with excellent groundwater and an average of 20 to 24 inches of rain per year. Call me, April Good, and check it out online.